making headlines. The First Lady calls for stronger technical partnerships to tackle healthcare challenges in the Maldives. The ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Maldives pays a courtesy call on the Vice President. And Qasim Ibrahim contends that paying service charges in Maldivian rupiah is unfair to resort workers.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News. I'm Yusuf bin Muhammad. First Lady Madam Sajida Mohammed has called for strengthened technical partnerships to address healthcare challenges in the Maldives.
She made these remarks while delivering the keynote address at the inaugural session of the 7th Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit held in Dubai, where she attended as guest of honor. In her address, the First Lady underscored the urgent need to build capacity in specialized medical fields such as fertility and embryology, areas currently facing a shortage of trained professionals in the Maldives. She thanked the Merck Foundation for awarding scholarships in these fields to local doctors, noting the long-term value of such investments in the country's healthcare sector. Her remarks highlighted ongoing national efforts to improve access to affordable, quality healthcare across the islands. She emphasized the importance of sustained cooperation to enhance services and outcomes in areas such as cancer screening, mental health, and women's leadership in healthcare. During the summit, the First Lady also shared several awareness initiatives launched in partnership with the Merck Foundation. These include campaigns addressing infertility stigma, gender-based violence, and non-communicable diseases such as diabetes and hypertension. She further spoke about the Maldives' Gender Equality Action Plan, which outlines measures to support women entrepreneurs, improve access to justice for women, and prevent violence against women. The plan is part of the government's broader commitment to institutionalizing gender equality in public policy. The First Lady expressed appreciation for being named an ambassador of the Foundation's More Than a Mother campaign, which advocates for women's health and addresses the stigma surrounding infertility. She also congratulated the Merck Foundation on its 8th anniversary and 13 years of work in social development. The Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit brings together First Ladies from Africa and Asia, along with health experts and development stakeholders, to discuss strategies for advancing health equity and social empowerment.
The ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Maldives, Kong Shanhua, paid a courtesy call on the Vice President of Maldives, Ustaz Hussein Ahmed Latif, at the President's office today. During the meeting, Vice President Latif and Ambassador Kong reaffirmed the long-standing diplomatic relationship between the Maldives and China, underscoring the strong foundation of mutual respect, goodwill, and ongoing development cooperation. Both parties expressed their commitment to further strengthening bilateral ties and deepening collaboration in key areas of mutual interest. Ambassador Kong's courtesy call follows his formal accreditation earlier this month, when he presented his letters of credence to President Dr. Mohamed Moez. Diplomatic relations between the Maldives and the People's Republic of China were formally established on October 14, 1972, marking over 5 decades of close cooperation and friendship. Jumhuri Party leader and prominent businessman Qasim Ibrahim has criticized the decision by some large resorts to pay service charges in Maldivian rupiah, describing the move as unjust and detrimental to employees who earn these payments in US dollars.
Qasim took to X to express concern over reports that several resorts and companies plan to shift service charge payments from US dollars to rupiah, citing operational difficulties. He argued that while the amended Foreign Currency Act permits resorts to exchange a portion of their foreign currency earnings through local banks, this does not justify denying employees their service charges in the original currency in which they were received. This issue arises at a critical juncture for the Maldivian economy. The country is facing a severe foreign currency shortage, with the black market rate reported at around MVR 18 to 19 per dollar compared to the official rate of MVR 15.42. For resort workers, this gap significantly reduces purchasing power when their dollar earnings are converted at the official rate. Qasim, who chairs the Villa Group and operates several Category A resorts, noted that service charges are collected from tourists in US dollars and should be paid to employees in the same currency. He added that although the law allows some flexibility in currency exchange, it should not come at the expense of workers' financial rights. He further warned that compelling employees to accept service charges in a currency other than US dollars without their consent could potentially amount to fraudulent appropriation under Article 212 of the Penal Code. Delivering a trust in its original form to the rightful recipient, he said, is both a legal and a moral obligation. The economic implications of this shift are significant, particularly in an import-dependent economy, where access to foreign currency is essential for maintaining a living standards, given the country's heavy reliance on imported essential goods. Qasim stated that employees who pursue legal action in such cases would likely prevail under existing laws. While acknowledging that his own resorts face operational challenges, he maintained that this does not justify policies that reduce workers' income. This, he said, was why he felt compelled to publicly voice his concerns. He also raised concerns over reports of companies considering paying staff salaries in rupiah. Qasim emphasized that if an employee contract specifies payment in US dollars, employers are legally obliged to honor that agreement unless the employee explicitly agrees to a change in currency. The Foreign Currency Act, ratified by President Dr. Mohammad Muiz in December 2024 and implemented on 1 January 2025, establishes a legal framework for managing foreign exchange transactions in the Maldives. It requires all domestic transactions to be conducted in rupiah and prohibits charging Maldivian nationals for goods or services in foreign currency, except under specific circumstances defined by law. Under the legislation, tourism establishments are categorized based on their operations. Category A resorts, including private island resorts and integrated tourist developments, are required to exchange either US $500 per tourist or 20% of their gross monthly foreign currency revenue with local banks. The regulation is intended to enhance access to foreign currency through formal banking channels and reduce reliance on informal markets. Qasim expressed support for the objectives of the Act, stating that the government's efforts to ease access to dollars and reduce financial hardship was commendable. However, he stressed that implementation must not come at the cost of employees' earnings and rights.
Dawood Ahmad Zilal, Undersecretary for Digital Strategy at the President's Office, has been dismissed following findings by the Special Presidential Commissions investigating the April 18th incident in Male, in which Yumin Rashid was found collapsed on the rooftop of a building in Himweru. The chief spokesperson at the President's Office, Hina Walid, confirmed the dismissal on Wednesday. She stated that the decision was based on the Commission's conclusion that Dawood had only provided false testimony during the investigation. According to the Commission, Dawood met his brother Raud Ahmad Zilal at around 5:38 a.m. on the morning of this incident. In his police statement, Dawood claimed Raud had not informed him about Yumno's fall and had entered his residence at Chamaira on his own. He also stated that he had not contacted any senior government officials regarding the incident. However, the report contradicted his account. Two of Dawood's acquaintances testified that Dawood had checked on Raud and accompanied him to Maira. The Commission further found that Dawood had communicated multiple times throughout the day with Ali Hassan, Minister of Homeland Security and Technology. The Commission concluded there were significant discrepancies between Dawood's police statement and the account he provided to the Commission, establishing that he had knowingly given false testimony. We'll be back after a short break.
We are united. It's madness in here today. What's bro? It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trim. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is
brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga po kita na tanong kontak phone dani. Kafa passport to visa marne ko gilji ayo. Kafe kanita dani foshigilji ayo.
Kokko hasnuwe. Kafe dani hajjen umra plan nagag. Konkamaka kafa haswamvi. Ituru malumat Elite mobile net adi myelite.mv.
Elite ailaya marhaba.
Duo the Teshumaka. Girada mafase energy. Iron, protein, calcium, vitamin. Shigarat adama. Inamada at me at ikamer.
Yummy.
Goose. Origin Mozambique Morikikir Euro. Authorized distributor, VAB Private Limited.
Welcome to our Moringa Magic Menu. Let's dive into these delicious dishes inspired by Moringa, twirl into wellness with our vibrant Moringa spaghetti. Made with the freshest ingredients. Delight in every bite of our savory Moringa dumplings. A burst of green goodness. Get a taste of authentic Maldivian food with a fusion of flavors with Moringa rice and tuna skewers. Elevate your meal with Moringa Magic.
Welcome back. Minister of Sports, Fitness and Recreation Abdullah Rafi represented the Maldives at the Intergovernmental Ministerial Meeting on Anti-Doping in Sport held in Dubai from June 17 to 18. The meeting brought together more than 80 anti-doping leaders from across 33 countries across Asia and Oceania, including sport ministers and representatives from national and regional anti-doping organizations. Delegates from the United Arab Emirates UAE government and the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA also participated. The forum aimed to strengthen cross-border cooperation, share best practices, and promote collective efforts to safeguard the integrity of sport in the nation. The UAE government, in hosting the meeting, reaffirmed its commitment to advancing anti-doping efforts at both national and international levels. This marked the second time the UAE has hosted the event, having previously held the 17th edition in 2022. The 19th edition was held in Uzbekistan, drawing participants from ministers and sports officials from 38 countries. The Maldives Inland Revenue Authority, MIRA, has reported a 51% increase in tax revenue collected from banks in 2024, marking a significant year-on-year growth in the sector's tax contributions. Banks in the Maldives are required to pay a tax at a rate of 25% on their taxable income, making them one of the highest tax entities in the country's corporate sector. According to MIRA's annual report, the authority collected 1.4 billion rupiah as bank income tax in 2024, a figure 48% higher than the projected amount. This also represents a 51.9% increase compared to the amount collected in 2023, when MIRA collected a total of 967 million rupiah as bank income tax. Bank income tax revenue is estimated based on the average revenue collected in recent years and the projected growth of the financial sector's GDP. In 2024, the financial sector's GDP grew by 8.88% compared to previous years, contributing to the significant increase in bank tax revenue collected by MIRA. The Maldives Transport and Contracting Company MTCC has officially commenced physical works for the land reclamation component of the Tagorado Airport project, marking the start of on-site development. In a post shared on X, MTCC provided an update on the latest developments in the project, announcing the commencement of physical works and land reclamation. As part of the project, MTCC is set to reclaim 13.80 hectares of land, construct a 979-meter rock boulder revetment, and install 609-meter geobag revetment in Gorado. The project also includes subsequent coastal protection works to safeguard the reclaimed area. The total value of the project is 106.02 million rupiah, with completion expected within 300 days. The construction of the airport in Gorado is expected to significantly improve transport connectivity and boost the local guesthouse business. The growth of tourism and hospitality in the area is anticipated to bring positive socio-economic changes to the lives of residents. The Maldives Qualifications Authority MQA has issued an advisory urging students planning to study abroad to verify recognition status of overseas institutions and academic programs, warning that degrees from unaccredited providers might be declared invalid. The authority emphasized the importance of obtaining a recognition of the intended program document prior to leaving the country. This verification ensures the chosen institution is recognized by the relevant authority in its home country, that the program is officially registered, and that it aligns with the Maldives National Qualifications Framework (MNQF). MQA cautioned that students who fail to complete this process risk having their qualifications rejected, particularly if the institution is not listed among MQA-approved providers. The authority has also said that it will not be held responsible for any academic or financial losses arising from such situations. Students already enrolled abroad without prior recognition are urged to apply for verification immediately. The advisory included a specific warning about institutions in Sri Lanka, noting that the Metropolitan College and all campuses under the ESOF brand have been suspended by the country's Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission, TVEC. Students currently studying at these institutions are advised to contact MQA via email at recognition@mqa.gov.md, while prospective students are strongly discouraged from enrolling in programs offered by the affected entities. MQA stated that the notice is part of its broader mandate under the Ministry of Higher Education, Labour and Skills Development to ensure academic quality and safeguard the value of Maldivian qualifications. Thank you for watching MM News. I'm Yusuf bin Muhammad and have a great day.